Well, that's what I was hoping to get young Finley.
Oh, were you?
I was.
Shall I put this back?
You start talking about that, and I'm going to try and grab the scales and Finley.
Oh, grab the scales.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I sent a message.
Well,
but
while you're doing that,
Alright.
I was going to talk about this particular train because this is a Japanese train and it runs through Tokyo. And if anyone's been to Tokyo before, they've probably ridden on it. And I was going to find out to give you an idea of how big circuit is. Look, I'm just doing a wiki at the moment. So this is the Yamanote Line. So Yamanote is the one that does the circle all around Tokyo. And generally for tourists, you pretty much just hang around.
I'm back.
Oh, back. So I was just talking about this. This is like the city circle, the city loop
The Merle.
of trains going around Tokyo.
Melbourne Underground Rail. What? Oh,
So this does a loop
where?
around Tokyo.
Oh, does it?
And then there's all these different lines that go through. So you can transfer.
Like the Midnight Club. Oh, it's a train. It's not a highway. What?
What are you talking about? It's a train. It's a train line.
Isn't there a freeway that goes around Tokyo?
Is there?
Not sure.
Not that I know of. But this goes around and around. And so I was looking at the wiki.
The wiki?
So the actual length of the circuit is. Oh, I had it here before. I lost it. Line length. It's 34 kilometers long.
It's not very big, is it?
No, that's pretty big for a circle. I reckon.
Oh,
Takes about 40 minutes to go all the way around.
a bit longer if you walk.
Walking next to the train. It'd be quite scenic. So there you go. So Yamanote Line, it's actually been around for a very, very long time. They started building it after World War II.
The
And
what?
The Yamanote.
Yamanote.
Yeah.
You just said it so naturally.
Oh, did I?
Yamanote.
I used to catch this every day when I was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to go to work.
Was it that colour?
Yes, always green. So it's easy to recognize.
Yeah.
It goes from every one of the large little cities, I guess, within Tokyo. Just to give you an idea of how big Tokyo is, the population of Tokyo itself is the same population as the whole of Australia.
Really? In Tokyo?
In Tokyo itself. Okay, so that's Tokyo in the center and a little bit out. There's a greater Tokyo.
Greater.
Yeah.
Because
And-
it's not lesser.
No, and then the each little area, like this Tokyo station, and then actually Shinjuku station is the biggest station. And Shinjuku, in its size by itself, would be the size of Melbourne.
Really?
Yeah. So when you go to any of these big stations on this circuit, it feels like you're going from another Melbourne to another Melbourne to another Melbourne. Just to give you an idea of how big Tokyo really is. Absolutely massive place.
How many million?
23 million. Oh, here he is.
Hello! Here's the star of the show.
Hello, I didn't know I was being here.
Right, there you go.
Well, we couldn't have it without you because we're talking trains.
Oh, you
And-
need to have
and-
the expert.
And we're talking N scale.
Yeah, we're
Um,
talking N scale, and
even
we're
more
gonna
my
and we're gonna
expertise.
talk about Sunday.
Oh, yes, of course, of course.
Yeah.
So what event have we got on Sunday? Why are we talking about this and Sunday?
Well, it's the Amber Model Railway exhibition.
Is it?
Yeah,
Have
Australian.
we finished about this one?
Well,
have we
sort
covered
of.
it?
Yeah, pretty
Or did I
much.
cut you off?
Well, we haven't talked about who makes it. So who makes this particular train set?
Kato, one of the most biggest brands in Japan when it comes
There
to
you
model
go.
train stuff.
There you go.
Are the Japanese big on model train stuff?
Oh, they're huge on model train stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the best model trains you can get are from Japan. So it's amazing.
Kato, Tomix.
Comics Classic, yep.
Yep. Anything else?
GGW.
TGW. We know very much about them.
And some others. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a British.
And,
I
and they do. You know, there are quite a few specialty small manufacturers of brass trains.
And they would specialize in N scale.
N scale is the most popular.
I'm
Although they do
only
HO as well.
Assuming that because of the space.
Yes.
But
So
yeah.
N scale. So the really clever thing about Kato is it's designed so it can be quite easily assembled out of the box
Yes.
in your miniature like apartment. And then after you finish
Pack it
working
away.
with it, that's right, you pack it away. It's a very modular.
They sort of come with like little plugs, similar to Bachmann do something similar when their HO trains called AZ track.
Yes.
It's kind of similar to that if people have a Bachman's Thomas set
Yes.
at home and know about that
Yes.
stuff.
The only difference is the Barkham one is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is absolute premium.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they
Works
have
all the time.
the points, and they all plug and play. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, so you
That's
can
right.
you just put don't have to bother with wiring or anything. Just put the plug point motor in, and you're pretty much good to go.
And
That's
a
right.
long time ago, I think I played with the controller with Marlon even, and the Kato controller is phenomenal.
Hmm.
No, it's got a
Yes.
really nice feel, and it's
Yeah.
like
got a-
changing gears.
it's
Well,
got a little-
awesome.
It's
Well,
got
it's shaped so it's like a real control thing. So
Yeah,
if we
'cause-
go over here,
It's got a little bit of resist. Yeah, because it's got a little bit of resistance in
Where
the
is it?
controller.
it's over here.
Yeah,
I'm
there
not
it is,
sure.
right there.
I'm not sure, but it's bloody beautiful.
There it is.
Yep.
Oh, actually, let me change back to here
What are we changing?
so I can see how I'm focusing. There it is.
Yep.
Look at that.
So you see how this rotates. So that's very much like controlling on control panel, and then this little toggle here controls direction.
And it's like proper clunks,
Yes.
you know?
It's got a
It's
lot of
really,
got a lot of resistance to it to make it actually feel really good. To
It feels like you drive. I've never driven a train, but I imagine it's like driving a train.
So to give you an idea, in this particular set,
Give me an idea.
it comes with the four
For what?
carriages. So one locomotive and 3 carriages. But if you want to do a full train as it's actually run, this is how long it is.
And it goes on this layout. It would touch from one end to the other.
Well, it would, wouldn't it? So you make sure you get an extension.
which they do
No?
sell.
Yeah, because the trains in Japan, quite often they'll be really long. They'll have 13 to 14 cars connected to them.
What? How long are the platforms?
Really long
That's like-
to accommodate them.
It's like walking to the next suburb.
Yeah.
No?
So that's why, there's people that actually plan their way. If you go to the train stations in Japan, they'll have a map of each different train station, and they'll tell you where each exit is in conjunction with which car you're riding in.
Oh, I know that.
So
already.
people work out which car is best for them, so that when they get off, it's right next to the exit for where they have to walk.
I do that, and my wife thinks that I'm a bit,
A bit funky.
a bit funky.
Oh, really? You
'Cause
just tell
I'm-
you just tell her you're Japanese.
All right.
To me, it's always the front carriage is the closest to get off at Flinders Street Station.
Well, there you go.
I haven't worked out which one at the home station yet, though.
Right.
I know it
There
to
you
the
go.
T. I know it to the door. Whether it's the old train or the new train,
Yep.
I've got it sorted.
Hey.
So, what other special things happened on Sunday?
Tell me.
The-
Sunday.
AMRA Model Railway Association. AMRA, of course, standing for the Australian Model Railway Association.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that'll be their big exhibition for Victoria.
Yes.
They've got all sorts of amazing layouts on exhibition. All the manufacturers are going to be there, so I'm going to be excited to meet them.
Yep.
They'll be running a charter train, which will be an actual restored Red Rattler that used to run on the metro system.
And we're catching it.
We're catching it.
Hey?
We're going to be taking it from Flinders Street to the showgrounds.
Hearns,
Red Rattler.
Hearns foamies, baby. Hey? How cool is that?
I'm looking forward to it.
I've never ran on a Red Rattler before, if it wasn't obvious, but so I'm excited to try it.
Last
Well,
time I was a Red Rattler was like in the early 1980s.
No, I don't think I've ever been on one either.
Yeah, so this is going to be. We'll see why they call them Red Rattlers.
I'm only 23 years old.
When did Red Rattler start? Did they start-
Back 19. Well, they were originally built in the 1800s as coaches, just they're pulled along by locomotives. But then they were as the Tate coaches. But then they were converted into electric locomotives. So the coaches have been around since the 1800s, and as motorized independent units, 1910.
Wow, I didn't know they were that old.
They're ancient.
Wow. And they
That's-
used them until the 1980s.
That's back when they made things properly, made things to last.
100 years. Wow.
How good is that?
Had no idea.
How many Ks do you reckon it's done?
10 million.
No, this is my dad's car.
That's really cool. So, tell me, what are we expecting to see at the train show?
Well, we're seeing a lot of exhibition layouts. Usually, a lot will be done by AMRA themselves,
Yep.
Mhm.
mostly from the Victorian branch, but they should have a couple other from the other states.
Yep.
Mhm.
Should have come down to show it at the exhibition.
Mhm.
Other model railway clubs will also have a few of their layouts on display there.
Mhm.
People who aren't a part of clubs will usually have independently make a layout and they'll just show it at the exhibition.
Right.
We're having shops.
Yes.
There'll be, and of course, like I said, the manufacturers will be there, so you'll get to
Okay.
go get some previews of what they're working on.
Yes.
Really cool.
Yeah. Well, we're going to visit on Sunday.
We're
So
going
we're
to
not going to have a shop there.
No.
But in celebration,
It's too much like hard work. So we're going to go. We're going to go. We're going to take roving camera. We're going to take
That's
the gimbal.
Yep. So over the weekend, it actually starts today
The sale. Midnight.
after midnight.
Midnight.
We're going to have a train show celebration sale.
Yeah, celebration sale.
That's it. So make sure you look on our website and check out all the trains after midnight. That'll run for the 2 days.
Yep.
The duration of the show.
Yep.
And make sure you check out before it ends on Sunday.
And come and see us Sunday at the show.
That's right.
We'll be there.
We might see you on the train. We might see you in the show.
And then we're going for chicken and beers.
Chicken and
I'll
beers.
probably be dressed the same as I am right now. So.
All right.
Really? Well, I hope you get changed. Do you do the washing at home or do I have to ask Felicity?
You might have to ask her.
Oh, there you go.
Felicity is going to be another load on tonight. No, that's fantastic. I'm
There we
looking
go.
forward to having a good event out. It's going to be a lovely day.
Yep.
And I've never been to a train show before, so I'm looking forward to Finn's coming with us and Dave from Hobbyman.
Yes.
And looking forward to these guys actually teaching me some stuff.
Mhm.
You know, it's going to be really cool.
And it's also good for me and Dave because we can look at the layouts there and get some inspiration for our own.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. Fantastic, Finn.
stuff.
Look forward to it. Thanks for coming on this week, mate.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Finn.
having me.
All right. See
Take
you all.
care, buddy. Thank you.